Hi all, welcome back to my channel Total QA. In today's topic, we are discussing about how do we use WebDriver Manager in our Selenium automation scripts. Before we go further and understand how do we use WebDriver Manager, first we need to understand what is the need of WebDriver Manager. For that, let's try to understand the setup, the Selenium WebDriver setup we do mainly when we try to practice the programs. The first thing what we need is we need to download the Selenium jar. Then we need to understand what type of browser we are going to automate. Then we need to check the browser version. And similarly, we try to download the executable file and we do this setup. Then the Selenium will interact via executable file with the browser and try to perform all the necessary steps we write in the script. Sometimes what happens? We get different kinds of exceptions we do in this setup. Might be sometimes we use the Selenium jar which is old version, the browser type, the browser version which is not latest, and the browser executable is not the latest one. So in these different kinds of combinations, it might be possible that we get a famous, very known exception by everyone, that is session not created exception. This exception will come when this version of the Chrome driver only supports Chrome version 80. It means, suppose if our Chrome browser version is 84, which is latest now, and we are using the Chrome driver executable file, which is a older version, when it is unable to communicate with the browser, we get session not created exception. And this version, when you look at this version of the Chrome driver, means the Chrome driver version is 84, only supports Chrome version 80, means this version of Chrome driver in the sense means it's executable file, not the version of the Chrome browser. The version of the Chrome driver executable supports only the Chrome version which is 80. Suppose I'm using Chrome version 84, it will not work. And also it is giving what is the Selenium version right now, 3.141.59. Also it clearly shows that what is the OS name, what is the OS architecture, what is the OS version here, what is the Java version, and also what is the version, what is the driver info. It's a Chrome driver info it is giving. Okay, so in these three different combinations like Selenium jar, browser version, browser executable file, it might be possible that we get session not created exception due to different reasons. The browser version is latest, the executable file is older version, the Selenium is latest jar we use, we get session not created exception. Okay, similarly, there is one more exception in Selenium we get, that is illegal state exception. And as part of Selenium WebDriver setup, we try to copy this executable file in some location, or else we try to copy this in the project. So when the path is not able to identify by the program, we get illegal state exception. So one more important thing what we have to focus is, we have to copy the executable file which the program is able to identify. Here if you see the driver executable doesn't exist. Path to the executable Chrome driver.exe it's unable to find. So it might be possible we get illegal state exception. So during the course of Selenium WebDriver setup, we have to take care of multiple things. And also we might get multiple exceptions, we have to fix them. So in order to avoid all these hiccups, we just need to use WebDriver Manager. If you try to use WebDriver Manager class, now we don't need to bother about Chrome version, or I can simply say make it as generic browser version, okay, browser executable, Selenium version. So we don't need to look at what is my browser version, what is my browser executable version, what is my Selenium version. I don't need to focus on any one of them. I just need to write one line of statement using WebDriver Manager, it will take care automatically the compatibility between these 3 points, and we get the communication happens and we're able to execute our scripts. So let's discuss what is WebDriver Manager, right? So WebDriver Manager allows to automate the management of binary drivers required by the Selenium WebDriver. So it will automate automatically without using these executable files. Using WebDriver Manager, it's not required to maintain below lines of code for launching the browser. Doesn't require. And if you scroll down and see, to use the WebDriver Manager, we just need this dependency. This is 3.2.0. If you are interested to download the latest version of WebDriver Manager Maven dependency, just try to copy this group ID. Go to Maven repository, just search for the group, click on search. So then you will get the WebDriver Manager. Click on WebDriver Manager here. Then you can check the latest version is 4.1.0. We can use latest version also. Let me click on 4.1.0. You can copy this version and you can use this as well instead of 3.2.0. So I'll use this version which is latest now. So if you look at here, the group ID is io.github.bonigarcia. It means this API is not provided by Selenium. If you look at Selenium, the Selenium group ID is org.openqa.selenium. So we are using a third-party API which helps to interact with the browser without using an executable file. Okay, let me copy this dependency, go to Eclipse, try to open pom.xml file, and you can navigate to the pom.xml tab and try to add a dependency here. Okay, once you do that, just wait for a couple of seconds. It will build the workspace. You can check here. The workspace is getting built. After a few seconds, automatically you will find this jar file in the Maven dependencies. Under Maven dependencies, you will find WebDriver Manager 4.1.0. If you expand here, if you look at, there is a WebDriver Manager class we are using as part of the program to launch the browser. And if you expand WebDriver Manager class, if you look at here, you have Chrome driver, Chromium driver, Edge driver, Firefox driver. For all these browsers, we don't need to download the executable file, and also we use mainly setup method as part of this class to do the necessary information or set up the necessary information to launch the browser without using executable file. So let's get into the program and try to use WebDriver Manager class now. Go back to the WebDriver Manager example. I created an example for us to practice. I have an executable file already I attached because this is part of my project. I'll remove this now. This is not required, as I said. I'll just comment it right now. Now what I do, I don't bother about the executable file. I just mention WebDriver Manager dot which browser we need. Let's see, Chrome driver is there, Firefox driver is there, Edge driver is there, but we use Chrome driver now. Dot set. I think we just comment this. At least we know that program is working fine, even the session is failed. Right? So we are trying to say webdriver.chromedriver.setup. If you try to copy this and keep it here, so this is the solution for us. We are using by using Chrome driver.setup using WebDriver Manager. Now let me execute this program. Run as test-ng test. It takes some time to launch the browser. See, starting Chrome driver 84.0, which is the latest version I have in my laptop, and automatically it is trying to connect with the browser without an executable file. The browser is launched successfully. Okay, now go back and see in the console, do we have any exceptions for it? There are no exceptions. Everything is working fine. I just need to put one date title here. Set. So it is very simple to use WebDriver Manager. This WebDriver Manager will work irrespective of any operating system. Either we use Windows or Linux or Mac. It's very simple. How many steps we have? Here, we look at here, we have only one step. Add this executable file and try to write this line of statement. So I'll mention here how many steps we have to follow now. 2 steps. First step is, let me write it down here. First step is add the following dependency to the pom.xml file, and second one you have to add following statement before instantiate the driver. Okay, that's it. So this is how you can use WebDriver Manager easily in our programs to avoid these different combination of issues we might come across during the Selenium WebDriver setup. Okay, thanks for watching my video. If you like my video, subscribe and share with your friends.